baseball fans. I'm Vince,
Hey, everybody, I'm Dan.
and we are chasing print runs for 7/27. That makes it July 27, 2023. What cards are we looking at today, sir?
Today we're going to be covering the cards from 615 to 624. Pete Alonso to
Luciano.
Luciano.
I like saying Luciano.
I like the way it rhymes, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that. Good name. That's a strong name.
Yes, sir.
I think I've just frozen my computer. Wait a minute. Can you hear me okay?
We're hearing you good. We'll start with the day baseball while you're getting the computer up. Well, Tony had a great day, huh?
Oh, boy. One hitter. He had a one hitter. Shut up.
That's got to be the Cy Young Award winner.
That's amazing, though.
Well, he's given the Angels reason to really belly up this year.
And keep him. They're gonna keep him, aren't they? Or are they gonna trade him? What do you think?
I'll respect that owner much more if he keeps him.
Tuesday's the deadline, man. Tuesday's the deadline.
Yeah.
What if they trade him to Atlanta? Wouldn't that be crazy if they traded him to Atlanta on Tuesday?
Well, they announced they're not going to trade him. So whether they keep him,
that's just words. But that's just words. You know what I mean? Some people just say words to throw people off. You know what I mean?
Correct. I know what you mean.
Yeah, that might be just a plan to make what, and then everybody, they don't get their hype and their hopes up. But either way, we got Pete Alonso on the board. He's number cards 615, and it says here top billing in Subway Series opener. He's got 2 home runs and 5 RBIs, and really for Pete Alonso, that's pretty standard issue, I would think. With the lights shining bright in the Big Apple, Pete Alonso knew when his cue was to make his big entrance, starring in his team's Subway Series win Tuesday night against the New York Yankees. The Polar Bear showed off his strength, crushing 2 home runs and driving home 5 RBI in the night, leading his squad to a 9-3 victory. The 28-year-old is the first Mets player since Jose Reyes 13 years ago to produce a multi-homer game at Yankee Stadium. Pretty cool.
This guy could hit the ball.
He can hit it.
Hit it far.
Yeah, I like this guy.
I'm gonna go with 1,200. 1,200.
Very good. I'm going to go with 813. 813.
Good guess.
Yeah, it's a good guess. All right, let's go to the next one. It's a team card, and it says here, Atlanta Braves turned first triple play of the 2023 Major League Baseball season. That's Topps Now card 616. And I think the third out was Shigeyoshi, or the guy on Boston. Yeah, I think it was Boston. The Bo Sox.
Yeah, but this is the one about that triple play that's only been done once before.
Yeah, by the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves
card is about that triple play with the center fielder catching it, throwing it to the first baseman, and then the first baseman throwing it to the third baseman. So it was an 8-3-5.
Yes, correct. Now, the Atlanta Braves pulled off the first triple play of the 2023 season last night against the Boston Red Sox. And it was historic at that. Outfielder Michael Harris, the second, snagged a shallow fly ball in the third inning and gunned it to first base to double up Adam Duvall. First baseman Matt Olson then fired the ball to third base, where Austin Riley easily tagged out Masataka Yoshida to complete just the second 8-3-5 triple play in Major League Baseball history. Ironically, this happened with the Boston-based team, the Boston Bean Eaters, who pulled off the trick against the Providence Grays back in 1884. That's remarkable. I mean, you totally described the whole. You totally described the whole card. I didn't even have to read it. So let's keep on keeping on.
I only did it from having watched it in. That night I must have been watching SportsCenter, more than once. But it was a pretty cool play.
I'm real proud of you. That's awesome. So what's a print run?
I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go card number 616.
Whoa. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say 1216 because, first triple play since 1880, 4 or 86? That's ridiculous. And it's got Masataka Yoshida getting up like a bitch. I love that. I'm sorry.
Is he leading the American League in batting average?
I'm saying, dude, he's really good. And they got him. I mean, that just could be, that's just amazing. And look at the fans going gonzo. Look at this guy over here with the shades, with the go to hell sunglasses. They're yellow, and it's got the reflective, and he's got the red shirt on. I mean, that's just awesome. And look at Austin Riley's like, yeah, I did that too. I mean, it's just, and he's a beast, that guy. Let's go on to the next one. I think we got it. There it is. This
Card
is
number 617.
617. This is James Outman, walk-off double in the 10th inning, Caps dramatic comeback win. And tell me who was on second. Do you know who was on second? Who's on second that day?
What's on first? Who's on first?
No. What player? What's the man's name?
Who?
CT3. It was CT3 on second base.
Who's on first?
And what's interesting is, and they didn't really talk about it, is that double was on top of the wall.
It could have been a bomb, right?
Yeah, and they had to act. It was really an anticlimactic victory, really. I mean, with the umpires checking and verifying, making sure that it was. Either way, they won. They just wanted to know how to score it. I think that's really what the bottom line was. So,
yeah.
With that said, great card. He's very happy, and this is James Outman. And I'm glad to see him back in the limelight again, because I mean, geez, it's the Dodgers. Whatever. What print run are we looking at? Well, let's say this is probably a cloudy Tuesday card for me, and I'm going to say about 517.
I'm going 777.
There you go. Let's go to the next card of the day, and that one is going to be the last card of the day, I believe, for that day.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. This is Julio Rodriguez, and this is the first multi-hit home run game of 2023, and it spurred a historic comeback. Let's find out what's what. It says here, whoa. We know Mariners fans can't get enough of Julio Rodriguez. The young star got his Tuesday started with a solo shot in the second inning to get his club on the board. He wasn't done yet, though. With a man on second, J-Rod demonstrated his power, going the opposite way for a game-tying home run in the 8th inning. It was Rodriguez's first multi-home run game of 2023, and it helped set up this team's historic comeback win. The 9-7 victory over the hosting Minnesota Twins was the first time since 1991 that the Mariners clawed back from 4 runs down in the 8th inning or later. This is a cloudy Tuesday card for me, too.
For sure, but it's J-Rod, and people love J-Rod.
They sure do. And not me. I honestly, after last year, I'm good. I'm over it. You know what I mean?
Here I'm going to go on 901.
901. Wow. They do like this guy. It's a cloudy Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and say 648, 30 above the print run or above the card number.
48.
All right. That's it for that day. So what was our high number for these 4 cards? Pete Alonso, Atlanta Braves, James Outman, and Julio Rodriguez.
For you, it's a triple play. For me, it was Alonso.
Nice.
On the high end.
On the high end.
On the low end, it was Ottman for you, and the triple play for me.
And triple play for you. Okay, cool. That's a really good snapshot of what's going on. All right. The next card, I think this is you, all you, sir.
This one is going to begin to be me. Get to know me.
Get to know
Card
me.
number 619, C.J. Abrams. Caps off 4-way, 9th inning walk-off RBI.
Yeah, man.
This guy looks familiar. And then on the back, we've got a picture of some Gatorade.
It doesn't look like he's having a good time with it.
I think he is, but nobody really loves getting splashed like that. So you got to smile beforehand, and he didn't.
He sure didn't.
Right.
He's like, what the hell y'all doing?
He sure didn't. Right.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there it is. That's the card. So we got to talk about print run guesses. And with that said, we would hope that y'all would make your own print run guess. And if you do you do guess the print run correct, we're going to send you that card.
For any of the cards we're talking about on the show, if you get the print run correct, you get the card. As long as they haven't made the print run and you get it correct, you get the card.
Boom, shakalaka. Yes, indeed. All right. What is your guess here, sir, for Mr. C.J. Abrams?
For C.J. Abrams, huh?
Yeah, man.
Washington. Yeah. I'm going to have to go 428.
I think you're right. I'm going to go 378. 378. All right. Here's the best pitcher in baseball. This is Sandy Alcantara. Tosses a Maddox first complete game in Tampa Bay since 2018. And this is the Marlins. Sandy Alcantara. Wait, let me go ahead and just blow this up a little bigger than it were. Alcantara threw all the right stuff as he squared off Wednesday afternoon with the Tampa Bay Rays lineup. The Miami Marlins kept batters guessing throughout the contest en route to his second complete game of the season, a 7-1 victory. I almost said 71 victory. He tossed just 97 pitches in the outing, also known as a Maddox, for being under 100 pitches for a complete game. And it's the fewest thrown by a starter in a 9-inning complete game this year. That's amazing. It also is the first complete game thrown at Tropicana Field in more than 5 seasons. A cloudy Tuesday card, my friend.
Yes. How many think they're going to make?
I'm going to say 5 1/4. I'm not feeling this. No love for Miami. Nobody's got love for Miami.
And this guy is the defending Cy Young champ, right?
I've been to the Miami Marlins stadium. I've watched the Marlins games before down in Miami. It's a great stadium.
I saw him at the old stadium, but I saw him in Miami. I just haven't seen him at this stadium. It was more Fort Lauderdale, the old stadium, right?
Yes, exactly. The other one's way closer to Calle Ocho.
Yeah, because Fort Lauderdale gets you out of all that congestion that they call Miami. But
Miami.
I haven't seen this.
But I'll tell you what, Miami, I'll tell you, if you ever go to Miami, the girls are not wearing clothes for some strange reason. Not sure why.
Often.
Yeah, whoa.
Often. But you got to go to the tourist areas for that.
I had to close the children's. I had to put your hat on to cover your eyes. All right, let's go to the next one.
Would you say this occurs more in the tourist area or in the suburbs?
It happens near the water line. Anywhere near the water.
That's exactly it. Let me give you a guess on Sandy Alcantara myself.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with you did 525, so I'm going to go with 419.
There it is. All right, next card is Freddie Peralta, tops card number 621. Sir, this is all you.
Freddie Peralta ties career high K's mark during shutout win. On the back, pitcher Peralta. Freddie was dialed in Wednesday night, and the stat line proved it, taking on the Reds at American Family Field. Peralta tossed 6 shutout innings, leading to a 3-0 Milwaukee Brewers victory. The 27-year-old matched a career high with 13 strikeouts on the day. Peralta's performance in the 12th team shutout for the Brewers, which is the most in Major League Baseball.
What? Peralta's performance is the 12th team shutout for the Brewers, which is the most in Who knew that the Brewers had the Brew Crew had the best pitching in baseball overall?
Well, they're in first place.
Yeah, that's remarkable. All right.
You know that I have a fraternity brother with his 3 sons that was at this game?
No kidding.
They're doing the Midwest tour of ballparks. They were at Detroit yesterday.
My 3 sons.
No, they were. I think they were at this game. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe they'll be at Milwaukee today. It's a little confusing, but they were just at Detroit when Ohtani didn't pitch yesterday, and I think they're in Milwaukee today. But they're doing Milwaukee, Chicago Cubs, all those fun things. Have you ever done that trip?
I am working on it. I've been to Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium, San Diego. I want to go to Arlington, Texas, see the Rangers. I don't want to go to Houston, Texas, even though we have family in Houston. We're in Houston all the time, and it's only a 14-hour drive from here to Houston. And then I've been to Miami. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Tampa Bay. I've been to Yankee Stadium. I've been to the Nationals. And like I said, I'm working on it.
You've done a lot more than me. I mean, I've seen San Francisco and Oakland. I've seen.
Oh yeah. Oakland and San Francisco. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
They're going to be in Vegas soon.
I know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm excited that they're getting out of Oakland. They certainly will have a better chance of doing some.
And you have a better chance of going to watch them because it's a hell of a drive from SoCal to Oakland as it is from SoCal to Vegas. I mean, I think you're about 3 or 4 hours tops, maybe.
Kind of equal. I think it's 5 hours if you stop for a pee break.
Oh my good Lord. No, I drove one time from Vegas to Huntington Beach in 2.5 hours.
Oh, well, then you were going at a special speed.
I was flying and I wasn't in the air.
And there were no potty breaks.
There was no potty breaks.
Correct.
And there was no cops and no stops.
Freddie Peralta, Milwaukee Brewers, how many think?
I'm thinking probably a low print run on this one as well. I'm thinking 651, sir.
651, and I'm going to go with 501.
Whoa, all right.
Well, I just have a feeling that none of these guys are truly Otani type. None of these cards
No,
are.
nope, you're right.
No,
You're 100% right, dude. I'm telling you. Oh,
you know,
this is
it
a
could
great
very
card,
well
though.
be a very low day.
This is
Uh,
amazing. I love this card. What do you think about this? Best card of the
uh,
day. What do you think?
Best picture of the day because it's the most action.
I love it. Ba-da-ba. You know the rest.
Yep.
And you know who that is? You know who that is right there, right? Remember we talked about that? I'd like to be sliding on that dude.
Oh, that's Sal.
Yeah. Woo. Under Furman's legs. Okay.
That's
That's
Sal.
amazing. Let me read this. Freddie
All right.
Furman. All right.
Gabriel
Okay. Oh,
Arias
it's
card 622 is you.
yeah, I'm trying to read it.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Are we ready?
Ready.
Gabriel Arias coming through slides through catcher's legs to score. Now, I don't think that's Salvador, but here we go. Wow. Just wow. Cleveland Guardians player Gabriel Arias did his best to use the space Kansas City Royals catcher Freddie Furman gave him during a wild play during Wednesday's contest. There was hardly any free space, but somehow Arias thought to instinctively slide under Furman's legs to touch the plate before the tag. The utility man was initially called out, but after further review, the officials overturned the call and, oh boy, ruled Arias safe at home. It was an instant highlight, and it was certainly wowed not just the fans in attendance, but the entire baseball world as well. Card of the day for me right there. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and make my print run guess. I'm saying 1522 here. 700 higher than the card number.
You know, and for me, bragging about watching Sports Center, I don't remember seeing this highlight, so I'm gonna have to go watch it on YouTube or something.
Yeah, right. Okay, there you go. That's keeping it real right there. What do you think about the print run, sir?
Card 622, Gabriel Arias, Texas, Cleveland Indians, Guardians. Again, I'm gonna go with 1,056.
Nice. Good call. Good call. I want one of these myself. I think I'm going to buy one.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I have to, dude. These
Take
are
those guys' advice of chasing print runs and just go get one cheaply on eBay before the price of the clock expires.
yeah, because I mean, let's face it, this may not be the highest print run card of the day. And then again, it might, look, okay, here's the thing. This is not a cloudy Tuesday card. This is a friggin' wow moment. And that's what Tops Now is all about, at least partially anyway. I mean, it's about milestones, no doubt about it, but it's also about making the play, making the grade, and making the other player look silly. But he went between his legs. And what's really cool is that the umpire got the call wrong. Wah, 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 and then they're like, well, let's just go ahead and look at this a little deeper. And after further review, the call was reversed. How about that? New York for the win.
Does this picture make it into any other Topps baseball card product?
I think it does eventually. Yeah, this is a wow moment, dude. Easily for Gabriel Arias, and it could be the short print, super short print for the update set. Who knows? I don't know.
Because this is the card where the call was overturned and we got all three principals involved.
It's a badass card, man.
Interesting.
It really is. Yeah.
No, when you describe it, I appreciate it more. I now look at it and say, okay, it's exactly what you're saying it is. For somebody who watched the play, somebody who's a baseball fan, somebody who collects baseball cards, somebody who would have watched this show,
Who can
this is the kind of card you would want to buy. Right.
That's it. That's exactly it, sir. Thank you for making that clear to everybody. I love it.
So,
Are you ready
cool.
for the next card, sir?
Next card is card 623, Carlos Rodon.
Oh, okay.
This guy was on the White Sox, right?
I don't recall it. This. I think
Pretty
you're right.
sure. I think so. They'll tell us on the back. Earns first victory in pinstripes versus Mets. Wednesday night brought about a cornerstone moment in Rendon's brief New York career. His first victory with the club. His slider, which is his money-making pitch, was on full display as he kept the New York Mets to just 1 over 5 2/3 to a go along with 4 punch-outs. It was nice to hear fans happy with the performance, the left-hander said after receiving an ovation from the fans at Yankee Stadium. Nice. It's a nice card.
It's all right.
It's a
Really?
Manic Monday, right?
Yep, that's right, sir. So with that said, I'm not going big on this one. I'm going to go ahead and say probably about 488.
Oh, I'm going to say in this case is the first time I don't think that's a good guess because it's a Yankees card and
Thank
it's
you
his
for your opinion.
first appearance with the team. So
Eh,
I'm going to go with a solid 12-22.
Very good. That leaves us to the last card of the day. This is a call-up card for the San Francisco Giants, number 2 prospect making his major league debut at home. And this is Marco Luciano. And let's see what this card says. San Francisco Giant fans stood and applauded as Marco Luciano sprinted out onto the field in his bright white and orange home uniform on Wednesday evening. The club's second-ranked prospect was making his major league debut at shortstop 5 years after signing with the club as a teenager in the Dominican Republic. Luciano joined teammate Luis Matos as the first pair of underage 22 players to play in the same game for the Giants since 1982. He's got all the talent in the world, and we're excited to see what he can do at the major league level, said manager Gabe Kapler. I like Gabe Kapler.
I've I've been up and down on Gabe Kapler, but I don't know him, so I don't know what's right, what's wrong,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
What do you think about this call-up card? And will we see a debut on? I just wish they would have the debut patch more prominently displayed, but that's okay.
Well, to give this card levity, I'm looking up how many sellers there are of this card on eBay, and right now there are 7. So there's more than I expected. In case that helps you to guess,
Oh, I already know my guess. You go ahead first.
I'm gonna go. I think this guy's gonna be a big deal. I'm gonna go with 1821.
All right, I'm going to go half that. I'm going to go 988.
Okay. So let's do our little thing here. How did our guesses go on the second half of this? The low guess for you was CJ Abrams at 328. The low guess for me was Sandy Alcantara at 419. The high guess for you was Arias at 1522. And high guess for me was Luciano with Rendon being a second and both of them being high. Oh, no. Rendon was lower than Arias guessed by you. So we're around each other. I think we'll be surprised if something goes too crazy. Did you see that 30,000 print for that Otani with the bat throw? Was that 30,000 print?
No,
We
we
haven't done
haven't.
the show, so I'm just throwing that out there.
No, I'm cold. You got me cold and flat-footed. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. What I'm trying to suggest here is that there's often times where the print runs are so high that even we're not able to guess close to what's going on. So that was what I meant. You want to talk any baseball?
I want to bounce. I got some stuff to do. It's almost 6 o'clock. My daughter's going to be here, and we're going to be going out to celebrate her new job. So I'm Vincent, and we'll talk to you.
Congratulations on the new job. Congratulations, Angels. They're still winning 7-2 in the second half of the doubleheader, second game of the doubleheader. We're here talking baseball. We're talking Tops on Demand. Stay blessed.